Hey there! Here's a more modern Swiss Army knife, but it's pretty rare nonetheless. This is a 108mm Victorinox Fireman. It was produced just for a few years in limited quantities, but it was part of Victorinox's 108mm line. They discontinued that whole line, I believe, back in 2003. There were several different knives. There were one-layer knives, the Solo, that was just a blade. It was in red nylon like this. And then there was the Solo Plus, which added a corkscrew. There was two-layer knives. The Pathfinder, it added, in addition to the blade, the combo saw this one also has. But it had no backside tools. Then you had the Trooper, which added a corkscrew and an awl. It was green nylon. Then you had what's known as the Safari Trooper. It's just a Trooper in red nylon with the Swiss cross. And those were both civilian versions of the German Army knife, the GAK, which had green nylon scales and the German eagle symbol here. So this is a three-layer saw, and it's based on the Hunter. The Hunter added a gutting blade and had imitation stag scales. There's actually about 500 of them out there with real stag scales. I think there's one for sale on eBay right now. It's already run up quite a bit. But this one, as you can see, is a little different. It has, first of all, a special fireman's logo. And that's, you know, two fire axes, I guess, with your cross, your like red cross symbol. And it had the main blade. Nope. Which is a, you know, large spear point blade. Victorinox, Switzerland, stainless, Rost Frey. It had the combo saw, the two-layer versions had. It's a saw, a screwdriver, and a cap lifter. And this one has the guard on it. This is awfully oily. Let me see if I can get this off without cutting myself. I did a video on a Trooper and a Mauser that I had. And I'll put those links in the description box below if you want to go learn more about those knives. So you can see this is a wood saw. And I'll put the guard on here in a minute. And then the third layer that this one adds, that's what I pulled open earlier, it's really the gutting blade. And what they did is they serrated it to make it an emergency blade. So, you know, it's this dull tip. So you could, and a curve to it, so you could get in and cut seat belts and things, clothing off of injured people without tearing flesh or stabbing somebody. This one does have the back tools, very long corkscrew. This knife is in great condition. It actually looks unused. These have very long sharpened awls, and they all have a hole all the way through the nylon scales and the frame to use as a lanyard attachment. Some Fireman had a bail. This one does. So these were only produced from 1994 to 1998, according to SacWiki. And the estimated production was only 2,380, although that can't be verified. But only some of them had bails. So I think this is a very rare knife, and particularly for its condition. Again, it really looks unused. There's a lot of oil on it. It's kind of sticky. Makes me wonder if it's not the original oil. Yeah, I really don't see any marks of use on any of those blades. So this is on loan from Dave Arnold. I want to thank him for letting me do this review. That is a discontinued, very rare, probably the rarest of all the 108mm Victorinox knives, Fireman. Thanks for watching, and have fun collecting.